A pipeline leak has spilled tens of thousands of gallons of crude oil into a North Dakota creek that is 2.5 hours from Cannonball, which should ring a bell because that's where protesters have been camped out in opposition to the Dakota Access Pipeline. Members of the Standing Rock Sioux and other tribes have been fighting this pipeline, as you know, we've talked about, on the grounds that it would cross beneath a lake which provides drinking water to Native Americans. And they are concerned that this could jeopardize the water source and destroy what is to them sacred land. And now we have learned from North Dakota officials that more than 176,000 gallons of crude oil leaked from the Belle Fourche pipeline into the Ash Coulee Creek. State environmental scientist Bill Seuss says a landowner discovered the spill on December 5th, which is about 150 miles from the epicenter of the Dakota Access Pipeline protest camps. This was reportedly contained within hours. It's not totally clear why electronic monitoring didn't detect the leak before this homeowner detected the leak. This is really, really embarrassing, particularly after those involved with the project have been saying this is going to be the safest pipeline ever. We now have the best, most modern pipeline technology, and the entire pipeline world is filled with very, very depressing news because in addition to this 176,000 gallon spill that took place just hours from where people were protesting the pipeline on the grounds that it was environmentally dangerous, we have learned about incoming Secretary of Energy Rick Perry. I will remind you that Rick Perry doesn't even think the Department of Energy should exist. And now he is going to be leading the Department of Energy. And in addition to that, we've learned that Rick Perry has financial ties to the CEO of the Dakota Access Pipeline project. Kelsey Warren is the CEO of ETP, which stands for Energy Transfer Partners. They're the company behind the pipeline. Kelsey has been a huge financial supporter of Rick Perry's over the years. Warren gave Super PAC supporting Perry's presidential campaign $6 million last year, although they got a refund of $4.5 million after Perry dropped out. Perry is also on the board of directors of Energy Transfer Partners. Of course, he would have to formally leave that position when he becomes Secretary of Energy, but nonetheless, Rick Perry connected financially to what's been going on in the Dakota Access Pipeline world. Donald Trump connected financially to the company as well. The connections are there. Every single Trump appointment so far, a total disaster for this country. It is going to get bad, really, really bad. I don't know how else to say it. I've been saying it for a while, and with every subsequent appointment, it becomes more and more clear. Big picture on energy, stepping away for a second from Trump or Perry, we should be really getting away from pipelines, period. We should be going full speed ahead in terms of alternative energy development. We've interviewed 4 or 5 experts over the last few years who tell us we have the technology and we have pricing low enough that we can make the transition off of fossil fuels, but we have to start now. It's not happening, and I don't expect that to happen under the Trump administration. Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Festivus, whatever you're celebrating, even if it's nothing at all, even if it's just New Year's, you don't have to battle the crowds to get great gifts. You don't have to stand in line at the mall or the big box store to try to figure out what to buy that someone won't hate. Instead, you can go to berries.com and choose all sorts of berries dipped in white chocolate, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, topped with chocolate chips or chopped nuts or the decorative swizzle. They have all sorts of unique gifts, and it is more than just berries. Berries.com has added a number of new, any number, I would say, of new seasonal offerings just in time for the end of the year holidays. And you get to choose the delivery day, and Sherry's Berries will deliver your gift fresh and on time, guaranteed. There's only one way to get the $19.99 Sherry's Berries deal and simultaneously help to support the David Pakman Show. You go to berries.com, berries.com. You click on the microphone in the top right of the page and enter my code Pakman. That's Pakman. Something for everyone at Sherry's Berries, and importantly, something for every taste. Berries.com, you click on the microphone and you type in Pakman.